Hello everybody, this is Allshouse Gaming and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Valkyria Chronicles 4. In the previous episode, we took on a mock battle between squads E and F. And then we had some story wherein, unfortunately, snow has come early to the front, which is not a good thing. And I thought, rather than moving on with the story, why don't we take on the squad stories?
A prayer for the broken.
From what I can tell, from what I've researched, in order to get the squad stories, you need to have spent a certain amount of CP on some certain squad members. I don't know if it's collectively, and I really couldn't tell ya. But you either need to spend 20 CP in regular story battles, or 40 CP in skirmishes. But without further ado, let's start A Prayer for the Broken.
I'll fetch a good price for this thing. And this doodad ain't half bad either. Got me quite a haul today.
Godwin?
Huh? Who are you?
I'm Nico. Nico Emery. We're in the same squad. More importantly, I saw you stealing from those soldiers. You can't keep looting bodies like this. It's a sin. You could go to hell for that.
Huh. Must be pretty nice living in La La Land, where everything's rainbows and sunshine. But those of us in the real world gotta get by somehow. Besides, they're dead. They don't need this crap. I do. You can turn a blind eye, can't you, Missy?
No, Godwin. I can't. What you're doing is disrespectful to the departed. Even if I turn a blind eye, God is always watching. Return what you took right now.
The big man in the sky, huh? Ooh, I'm shaking in my stolen boots. If God was real, I would have never been born.
Huh?
You just don't get it, Missy. There's haves and have-nots. One don't know jack shit about the other. Not everyone's as privileged as you. Some of us gotta scrape and claw our way through the dirt to survive.
Please, wait!
Way to kill my buzz, Missy.
Godwin.
Don't bother with the likes of him, Nico. He didn't give you any trouble, did he?
No. How much do you know about him, Rosetta?
Not much. But I know a broken man when I see one.
He looked lonely, but also angry, and yet so sad. Rosetta, I've got to help him. I joined the army to make people's lives better. If I don't do something, who will?
No one, I'm afraid. I admire your compassion, but changing the world is easier said than done.
Can I ask you something, Rosetta? I heard you were in the church before you joined the army. Do you think you could convince Godwin to repent and change his ways?
I'm honored you think so highly of my former vocation. But a Darkson's troubles might be beyond my help.
What do you mean?
You know about the history of Europa, don't you? What the Darkson people have been through. They've suffered for centuries. No matter where they go, they're labeled as outsiders and treated with prejudice.
Yes, I know. But none of that is Godwin's fault. Or mine.
You're right. But it doesn't change a thing. You see, I was inducted into the priesthood by a Darkson. He was my friend, a gentle and loving man. He was a Darkson rights activist, whose many supporters worked day and night to fight against bigotry and hatred. But in the end, his dreams never came true. He was shot and killed by extremists during a peaceful protest.
That's horrible.
That's life. Godwin's no different. He's a refugee, you know. The war tore him from his home and family. Everywhere he went, he was met with cold hearts and closed doors. The only person he could rely on was himself.
So that's why he loots bodies. He's only trying to survive.
Or maybe he got so tired of people stereotyping him and his race, he's given up on proving them wrong.
It's all just so sad. Is there nothing we can do to help?
Not within my power, at least. Discrimination is a bigger problem than any one person can solve. It's sad, but true.
I guess so.
Chin up, Nico. Your compassion is a virtue, but getting down in the dumps won't help anyone.
Neither will doing nothing. I'm not gonna give up on Godwin. I don't know when. I don't know how. But I know there has to be something I can do to help him.
Well, I can't stop you from trying. But if he doesn't want your help, there's no shame in calling it quits. Just keep that in mind, okay?
I will. Thanks.
Well, she's optimistic, I'll give Nico that much.
Godwin! Oh, Godwin! Can I help you with anything?
What the it's you.
I gave it some thought and decided I want to help you. Anything I can do, just say it and it's yours.
Don't want it, don't need it. Least of all from a damn kid. Just quit bugging me and buzz off.
Huh? Hey! Wait! Godwin! Where are you? I lost him.
Damn it, what's her deal? Is this some kind of sick joke?
It's called compassion. Maybe you should try it sometime. She just wants you to be happy, that's all.
Did you put her up to this?
This is all Nico's idea. I haven't done a thing.
Oh, there you are! Guess what, Godwin? Claude told me you're going on a recon mission soon. And I'm going with you. There's nothing we can't do if we work together.
Give it a rest already. I've had it up to here with you.
Huh?
What do I look like, a stray dog? Some ignorant savage who can't survive without your pity?
No, that's not what I...
You don't give a shit about me. You just want to feel good about yourself, so take your savior complex and beat it.
I'm so sorry!
God damn it. This is why I hate kids.
You're the one acting childish here. Nico didn't deserve you blowing up in her face, and you know it. Or do you really think you're the only one in this world who's ever had it rough?
It's my life. I don't know where you get off telling me how to live it.
You're hopeless. Nico's got a lot to learn, but at least she's trying. More than I can say for you. I hope she's okay. Back to corpse robbing already? Can't say I'm surprised, but I am disappointed.
Oh, is it your turn to save the ignorant savage from himself?
Actually, I'm looking for Nico. I can't find her anywhere. I'm starting to get worried.
Oh yeah? Well, that explains why I've had some peace and quiet.
I think you misunderstand Nico. You've been assuming she grew up with a perfect life. Truth is, she's an orphan without a penny to her name. Her parents were so poor, they abandoned her at a convent on the day she was born. But she never gave in to self-pity, unlike some people. Nico enjoys life because she knows how hard it can be. If you never stop believing, you'll always have hope. All she wanted was to share some of that faith with you.
Don't know if you guys can hear it, but there's a dog barking in the background. Sincerely hope it's not being picked up.
What a load of bull. We can't all be a happy little nun. I gotta look out for number one.
Gonna be a pain to edit out if it is.
In the end, all I'm gonna be is another rotting corpse. Nothing but carrion for scavengers like me to pick at. Oh, damn. This ring ain't bad at all. Kinda boring to look at, but I'm sure someone will pay me for it.
You can't even be honest with yourself, can you?
There you are, Godwin! I've been looking everywhere for you!
Nico, you're covered in mud. What happened?
I thought he'd be out in the battlegrounds, so I was searching all over for him.
After trudging through the muck all day, I'm surprised you're still so chipper.
Of course! There's no time for me to feel sad if Godwin is unhappy. More importantly, it's time to suit up for the recon mission. You can count on me to do my best and watch your back.
This is like beating my head against a wall. Except a wall doesn't give me puppy dog eyes. Fine, I'll let you tag along, but just this once.
Really? Thank you, Godwin!
Yeah, well, it beats trying to get you to leave me alone. You haven't convinced me of Jack squat. Got that?
It's a start, at least. Though I do wish you'd be more honest about your feelings. Oh, well. If you can't beat 'em, join 'em. I'm coming too.
And now we at long last get to some combat.
Let's begin the mission briefing.
This is basically the same map as the first half of the one mission where you met Riley. The Imperial forces were sighted in Federation territory. Squattie's task is to stop them. The enemy is staying hidden as they advance, so we can't accurately gauge their numbers. Beware ambushes. If I were you, I'd send in scouts to scope out the area ahead of time. Well, because I'm having to re-record this, and I still have yet to find out how to fix the problem I've been having. I even tried uninstalling everything related to Tron 2.0 and restarting the computer. Even tried a fresh restart of OBS. Still not working. But yeah, I know what's waiting for me. Now then, we do have a members limit of 3, and it's all of just our scouts. However, we are able to bring in new members via reinforcements, so don't worry, you don't have to get through this entire mission with just your scouts alone. Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure it would be impossible. However, you cannot call in any of your tanks as reinforcements, so you're going to have to live without them, but don't worry, we got something just as good.
That is all. Onward to victory, Squad E.
Let's all do our best. Good luck.
Don't you have something to say, Godwin?
Sure. Stay out of my way.
Now then, we got 2 shock troopers right here, and as you know, shock troopers are basically a death sentence for scouts. There's also going to be several tanks, I believe about 3, maybe 4, stationed around here. Don't worry, like I said, we're not going to have to deal with this with just our scouts. First things first, I'm going to be calling in Raz, because we need a shock trooper, and also because that'll get us some extra CP. I'm then also going to call in Riley, because she is going to be very, very useful for this mission. After that, I'm just going to take all my scouts, get them lined up around here, and try to at least take out the one shock trooper that isn't in cover.
No problem. I found you. Fire!
Way off.
How rude.
Not like I have a choice.
I'm afraid not. How can I help?
The Vanguard's under fire. They need backup.
Okay, not sure why Rosetta ducked down, but whatever.
Leave it to me.
Calm down! Stand there!
Obviously, I wasn't going to take that guy out, even with 3 scouts all firing at him at once. But don't worry, if I'm right, he should attempt to make a move and then get gunned down, because he's got nowhere else to go. Yep. Uh-oh. And of course he ended his turn before anything else could go wrong. That is unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. Alright, he's going to be right behind the tank, which is very unfortunate for him. Okay, let's see.
Just don't get in my way.
Godwin's good, so let's pick him up and have him just eliminate this shock trooper
Mind if I join you?
before we do anything else.
Good. That should make things a little easier.
Now we're going to use up a bunch of Riley's actions to take out this tank amongst some other things.
Leave it to me.
But we also got to remember we still got to call in some more reinforcements. Now, there are some Ragna boxes behind these tanks, so yeah.
It's a learning experience. Eat this!
Didn't quite kill the shock trooper.
Watch out for
Unfortunate,
Leave it to me.
but it is what it is. Then we're going to want to have her fire her mortar here because there's a rather annoying grenadier to deal with.
Eat this!
Ah, stupid accuracy.
Here I go.
Okay, forget the grenadier. We're going to go after the ace that's hiding right here.
Come on.
There we go. We've at least gotten rid of his cover.
Here comes the pain! Don't hold me back! Found him!
Move! Watch out for counterattack.
Ah, son of a...
Head. Die!
Whatever. That's what I was aiming for with Riley, but obviously it didn't work out. And she's out of ammo. Great.
Here comes the pain!
Watch out!
Bring it on! Die! Your own damn fault.
Kill confirmed. Not bad out there.
Alright, let's get Raz moved up to here. And then I'm going to use the last CP to call in Kai so we can get A, a sniper, and B, an extra CP. Yeah, we know about the medic already. Okay, this guy is going to be a serious problem. Here's my question. Could I activate Kai, get her into aim mode before this guy can take her out? Yeah, I don't think I can, but I also don't think our scouts are going to be enough to finish him off.
Commencing counterattack. Follow my lead.
No, I can't be.
Okay, well... the shit has just hit the proverbial fan on this, and this has gone completely off the rails. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try this again, and hope that Riley is a little more accurate with her shots the first time around, or the next time around. So I will be right back. Okay, we're back. The turns have gone slightly better. Managed to eliminate the shock trooper before he could do anything to the 3 scouts. Riley's managed to take out the tank, hit the grenadier, didn't kill him, but knocked him out of his stance, so I don't think he can do intercept fire. And I got lucky with 2 ammo recoveries from her. So, hey, I'm probably going to use it to take out the shock trooper and the grenadier here. Just to take them out as a threat entirely.
Too easy.
Done and done.
Here I go.
Because I don't want them coming back to bite me in the behind.
Come on.
Good.
Got him.
Nice shot.
And now with the last CP, we're going to take
Here comes the
Raz
pain.
and get him moving.
Got enemies here. Found him.
Don't let them get the jump on you.
Yeah, I'm aware of the scouts shooting me in behind. I don't care.
Eat that.
Good.
Ha, easy.
Target destroyed.
Now I just have to hope Raz doesn't get killed, but I don't think really anything's going to take him down. And there's the sniper. Stupid
I'm
barrier.
afraid not.
Good. Alright, there's an engineer. Unfortunately, he got taken out by our scouts. It's good on them.
Damn it! Come on!
Should have at least tried for headshots. I mean, I'm glad he didn't, but still. Okay, Kai's here. Let's see, Riley.
Leave it to me.
Gonna need you to take out that other tank. Which I know has a Ragna crate behind it.
Take this!
Contact confirmed. You're cleared to pursue.
Then I'm gonna want you to move up so that we have a better chance of taking out that light tank over there. Let's see, Raz.
Here comes the pain!
Gonna send him down this way, first to capture the camp.
This turns the tide in our favor.
Then I'm gonna want him to take out this sniper.
Come on! Your own damn fault!
Kill confirmed. Not bad out there.
Found him!
All that leaves is this Gatling turret here and that tank over there. If I recall correctly.
Here I go! This one's a Riley Miller special!
Alright, first and foremost, I wanted to take out the Gatling turret.
Eat this!
I should still have enough CP
Leave it to me.
to get my scouts to get in there and take the camp.
Come on!
Assuming I manage to make this next shot.
Leave it to me.
Which, I'm not liking my chances of pulling that off.
Come on!
Okay. Now let's see. I think I'll take
Just don't get in
Godwin.
my way.
Have him make the run. I think there's probably one last person inside their base camp
Report your
directly,
location.
but Godwin should be able to handle him.
Just don't get in my way. There you are. Please tell me more about your problems.
Watch out for counterattacks.
Yeah, it's just a scout. And we've got a Ragna crate to take him out with.
Like that? Let's loot the place.
Okay then.
Mission accomplished! We did it! Together!
Man, it's finally over. Do me a favor and remind me to never deploy with you two again.
I don't know. From where I stood, you looked pretty into it.
Not like I had a choice. If I hadn't been there, that little missy'd just be another corpse to loot.
Okay, managed to get an A rank on this one. see, and because we took out an ace, we get another one of their submachine guns, but I'm probably never going to use it.
So what'd you think, Godwin? Did I help you? I may not know exactly how to help you, but if you feel even a little better, then I know everything was worth it.
Feel better? All we did was shoot a couple Imperials. But, sure. I guess I feel a little better now.
Really? Thank you!
Nah, don't get all mushy on me. It's not like I'm gonna stop scavenging.
Not with that attitude, you won't.
Hey, that's none of your business.
Oh, really? Well, speaking of business, that ring you picked up earlier is worth a small fortune.
What?
I'm surprised you could tell. From its outward appearance, most people would take it for a cheap trinket.
Nah, it was just a hunch. I ain't no jeweler. Scavengers have to judge what loot's worth taking and fast. Over time, I got a feel for its value beneath the surface.
You know what? You'd make a wonderful appraiser.
Me? An appraiser?
Most people would judge a book by its cover. An appraiser can see a diamond in the rough and know its true worth. Of course, you'd need to study up to make a profession out of it, but it has to be better than looting bodies. You get out of life what you put into it. We've all faced hardships, but what matters is how we grow from them.
Appraising sounds great! You should give it a try, Godwin. After all, once we win the war, there won't be any corpses left to rob. You could run your own legitimate business.
Slow down, little missy. It's my future. And why are you more excited about it than I am anyway?
Because I care about you. I'm gonna help you become the best appraiser there ever was. You'll have my support every step of the way. Together, I know we can make it happen.
Hey, hold your horses. I didn't agree to any of this.
Nico, you're a diamond in the rough. I left the church a long time ago, but seeing you reminds me of why I took up the cloth in the first place. You truly believe in the goodness of others. Hang on to that. For the rest of us poor sinners, it's a beacon of hope.
Neither of you give a damn what I'm saying, do you?
No, and that's probably for the best.
Oh, great. Now I've got something to look forward to in life. And it's all your fault.
Well, Godwin's got a new potential appraisal, Rosetta has a friend's wish, and Nico has gained Saintly Smile. Also, our preferences have changed, personnel is updated, glossary is updated. Well, we have passed the 30-minute mark, and we've gotten some nice story and some combat out of it. So I think I'm just going to finish this off by taking a look at their new potentials. They're actually fairly good. Appraisal. He identifies an enemy's weak point, increasing his attack power and firing accuracy.
Oh, gosh, what a shit. We gotta work?
Let's see, Rosetta. Being near a Darkson brings back memories of a dear friend, greatly increasing defense. And Nico has Saintly Smile. Having allies nearby greatly increases her defense. Not bad. Might swap out somebody for Godwin in that case.
All set for the next battle.
The appraisal's, the Cynic is a pain, but the appraisal's not too bad. But anyways, with that, I'm going to end this episode off here for today. If you guys like what you see, please leave a like, subscribe for future content. Don't forget to hit that bell icon to get notifications for when I upload, or to hit the straw polling to vote for our next Let's Play. And please, leave a comment down below this video. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching.